The Site C Hydroelectric Dam is one of Canada's most significant and controversial infrastructure projects. Located on the Peace River in northeastern British Columbia, the Site C project is the third in a series of dams intended to harness the river's power for electricity generation. First proposed in the 1970s, the dam became a reality decades later, with construction starting in 2015. Once completed, Site C will provide power to approximately 450,000 homes, but its development has sparked intense debate over its economic, environmental, and social implications. This video will explore the key pros and cons of the Site C Hydroelectric Dam. Let's start with the overview of the Site C project. The Site C Dam is part of BC Hydro's effort to meet the province's growing energy needs with clean and renewable sources. With a projected capacity of 1,100 megawatts (MW) and expected annual energy generation of around 5,100 gigawatt-hours (GWA), the dam will be the largest of its kind in the province. The reservoir created by the dam will flood 83 kilometers of the Peace River and its tributaries, affecting around 5,340 hectares of land. As of 2023, the project is expected to cost around CAD 16 billion, with completion anticipated in 2025. Pros of the Site C Hydroelectric Dam. Number 1. Renewable energy generation. One of the most significant benefits of the Site C Dam is its ability to generate renewable energy. Unlike fossil fuel-based power plants, hydroelectric dams produce electricity without emitting greenhouse gases, making them a cleaner alternative. Once operational, Site C will help reduce British Columbia's reliance on non-renewable energy sources, contributing to the province's climate goals. Number 2. Long-term economic benefits. The Site C project promises long-term economic advantages, including the creation of jobs and the stimulation of local economies. During its construction phase, the project has provided thousands of jobs, and once operational, it will create permanent positions in maintenance and operations. Additionally, the dam's electricity generation capacity will attract industries and businesses to the region, promoting economic growth. Number 3. Energy security. Site C is seen as a vital component in ensuring energy security for British Columbia. The province's population is growing, and with it, the demand for electricity. The dam's capacity will help meet this demand, providing a stable and reliable source of power for decades. By increasing domestic energy production, the dam also reduces the need to import electricity from other regions. Number 4. Low operating costs. Hydroelectric dams typically have low operating costs once constructed. The water used to generate electricity is free, and the infrastructure itself has a long lifespan, often exceeding 50 years. This means that after the initial investment, the ongoing costs of running the dam are relatively low compared to other forms of energy generation. Number 5. Flood control and water management. The reservoir created by the Site C Dam will play a role in flood control and water management in the Peace River region. By regulating water flow, the dam can help mitigate the impacts of extreme weather events, reducing the risk of flooding downstream and providing a more stable water supply for agriculture and other uses. It's time to dig out the cons of the Site C Hydroelectric Dam. Number 1. Environmental impact. The environmental impact of the Site C Dam is one of the most contentious issues surrounding the project. The flooding of 83 kilometers of the Peace River Valley will submerge valuable farmland, forests, and wildlife habitats. This loss of biodiversity could have long-term consequences for the region's ecosystem. Additionally, the dam will alter the natural flow of the river, potentially affecting fish populations, particularly species like the Arctic grayling and bull trout. Number 2. Impact on Indigenous rights and lands. The Site C project has been a source of significant concern for Indigenous communities in the region. The Peace River Valley is rich in cultural and historical significance for several First Nations, including the West Moberly and Prophet River First Nations. The flooding of the valley will destroy areas used for traditional practices like hunting, fishing, and gathering, infringing on Indigenous rights and potentially violating treaty agreements. Number 3. High financial costs. While the long-term economic benefits of Site C are often highlighted, the project's financial costs cannot be ignored. The estimated cost of CAD 16 billion makes it one of the most expensive infrastructure projects in Canadian history. Critics argue that the money could be better spent on other renewable energy sources, such as wind or solar power, which have seen significant advancements and cost reductions in recent years. Number 4. Risk of overcapacity. There is a risk that the electricity generated by Site C may not be fully needed, leading to overcapacity. Some analysts suggest that British Columbia's energy demand may not grow as quickly as anticipated due to increased energy efficiency and the adoption of decentralized energy systems like rooftop solar. If this is the case, the excess power generated by Site C could lead to wasted resources or force BC Hydro to sell the surplus electricity at a loss. Number 5. Social and community displacement. The construction of the Site C Dam has significantly impacted the lives of local communities, resulting in the displacement of many families, farmers, and residents who have called the Peace River Valley home for generations. The inundation of vast stretches of farmland and the transformation of the landscape is set to leave indelible marks on the region's social and cultural fabric, reshaping it in ways that will be felt for decades, if not centuries, to come. For countless individuals, the valley represents far more than just a place to live. It is the heart of their livelihoods, a vibrant community bound by deep historical roots, shared experiences, and a collective identity that has developed over many years. The forced relocation and the loss of this cherished land have created a profound sense of loss and disconnection, as people are torn from the place that has shaped their lives, their work, and their heritage. The Site C Hydroelectric Dam is a project with far-reaching implications, both positive and negative. On one hand, it offers a source of clean, renewable energy that can contribute to British Columbia's energy security and climate goals. On the other hand, it comes at a significant environmental, social, and financial cost. The debate over Site C highlights the complex nature of modern energy infrastructure projects, where the benefits of renewable energy must be weighed against the potential harm to ecosystems, Indigenous rights, and local communities. As the project moves closer to completion, it remains a focal point of discussion among policymakers, environmentalists, Indigenous groups, and the general public. The ultimate impact of the Site C Dam will only become clear in the years to come, as its benefits and drawbacks are fully realized. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might find it helpful. Also, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. We're always exploring important topics, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the Site C project and the future of renewable energy in Canada? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay informed and stay empowered.